Hey guys, my name is Calvin Mackenzie. I'm a first year student at Bournemouth University, going into my second year studying computing. Today, I'm going to be talking about student ambassadors. So, what is a student ambassador? A student ambassador are basically jobs for students that represent the university, and you do different things such as open days, going into schools, and just making the university look good and helping out people. So, what are the different types of ambassadors? First of all, you have a school liaison ambassador. So those are the ambassadors that are specifically for going into schools, primary or secondary, that will mainly primary, that will show like you do like workshops and kind of show primary and secondary school kids, give them like little workshops to kind of make him like little fun workshops. I'll go more into it a bit later. You got open day ambassadors, which is when the university, so for, in my case, Bournemouth University, has an open day. They will actually work on that day to kind of show people around and do different things. You got a digital marketing ambassador, so that kind of dips into open day ambassadors. It's more of just like helping the word get out there, kind of just to social media, different kind of things like that. And you've got an ARCS BU student ambassador, so specifically for Bournemouth. So those are the ambassadors that will actually make videos for, like vlogs, videos, different things for the university. So I started as a school liaison ambassador, and I got to say, one of the best decisions I've made. So being a school liaison ambassador, the first amazing thing you get is your manager, so slash the person that looks after you, called Claire. Best person you can meet to kind of introduce you to, one of the best, I should say, introduce you in to kind of being a student ambassador. She's really nice. She helps you if you've got a problem. You could just ask her. She's always there for you. I remember I had a problem once where I was still understanding how the campus worked, and I ended up going to the wrong campus. And she waited for me, and it was really nice. She really didn't have to wait, but it was really nice. She actually waited for me, and little things like that. It was kind of just yeah. So she's really understanding, obviously, because obviously you're a first year, you're still getting used to things, and everything can still be a bit confusing. But let me just explain what school liaison ambassador is. So school liaison ambassador is basically an ambassador that goes into primary and secondary schools and gives workshops. So with Claire, the workshops that Claire actually gives is to do with primary school kids. This is what I did with her. So what we did is we actually went into a primary school, and we done books and stories. So there's different sections to the ambassador. The part that Claire does is books and stories. And so with the books and stories, we went into a primary school and we read books. We literally read books with kids for about half an hour, and we just played games, and the kids loved it. Like it's a really fun experience. We played games, different games like hangman, guess this character, be this character, playing with. If you like working with kids, hands down, you're gonna love being a student ambassador, especially for the books and stories. So another section of this is being the robotics workshop. So I believe Lucas runs that at the moment. That's obviously when I was doing this. Really fun workshop to do. Lucas is really nice. He always helps out. Like if you don't know, if you're a bit confused, you don't know what you're doing, or the kids don't know what they're doing, it's all about kind of just teaching kids about the engineering and kind of like the field in, and doing different courses in robotics slash engineering kind of background. So literally we get this little robot, and you have to like program the robot to do different tasks, and then there's like a whole map where you get to do fun stuff. It is really fun to see the kids like try to find intricate ways to do the task. Another section of the workshop is a workshop where we do like like science, kind of forensics kind of background. So there's like dinosaurs bones, there's all the dinosaur bones. You've got like painting, when you have the dinosaur bones in the ground, and then you kind of the imprints and all that. So yeah, that all kind of ties in with school liaison ambassador. So if you're interested in doing that, I suggest it. That's what I started off with. All the managers that do the different sections are amazing. Obviously, as I said, I started off with Claire books and stories, so I'm going to be a bit biased to her and say she was an amazing manager, and I still plan to carry on in my second year and be a school liaison ambassador. So the other liaison ambassadors obviously will be the open day slash marketing. So if you just want to kind of just come in and kind of just do the open days where you show students around, or you could show the accommodations, or you could literally just you just come in on the open day, help out, and you get paid for the day. You can do that. It's all up to you. That's more of just just if you just want to kind of work less, because obviously being a liaison ambassador, kind of, I'll go into that a bit later. But so yeah, for the open days, you literally just show students around, or you could help students find things, or you could just kind of guide students and show accommodations. That's what the open day kind of entails. And the Arcs BU, which I don't know if all ambassadors in all universities do this, but specifically for Bournemouth, we're going to talk right now. You actually have, so you can get paid to make like videos, articles, blogs, and they'll pay you to literally make the video, and you'll get paid to just write about Bournemouth experience or kind of top tips or different things to do with Bournemouth. So being a student liaison ambassador, and how was it like? Hands down, as I said, I'm going to do it in my second year, so it's happening again. I'm definitely going again to do it again. And the reason I like it is obviously the pay. It's pretty nice. It's just under £10, but I think it's raising. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. So you get paid a lot of money for basically having fun. You can choose whenever you want to work. So that's one thing I really like about it. With a traditional job, you have your hours set. If you don't come to the hours, you don't get paid. With Bournemouth and the student ambassador scheme, you choose when you pretty much work. So they'll say, look, you put your availability on the timetable, and if we have work, we'll offer it to you. So if, say, on when I started in my first year, so I just finished my first year, every single Tuesday I had off. So I think it was every Tuesday we did it. Lucky for me, we actually went to a school. So every Tuesday for the rest of my semester, I was set of just getting paid that. I think it was about 4 hours, so just under £50 or £40 for 4 hours. So just under that amount, getting paid every single week. So 4 weeks, that's like £120. Just literally going to a school for about 4 hours and reading books with kids and having fun. Like that's how could you ask for more? If you like kids, you like having fun. But yeah, so the pay, and also for you drivers out there. But I passed my driving test like a year ago, and obviously I couldn't carry my car to uni because in Bournemouth you don't really need a car because everything's accessible. But they let me drive a car they have on campus, and we went to some really far place. And again, if you're in it for the money, you get paid for that day. I think we got paid a good 100 and something pound for the day, because we were out like at 8 o'clock and back at like 8 o'clock. If you're in it for the fun, listen, the car journey, I met someone new, never met anyone in my life, this other ambassador. It was just me and him in the car. We started talking, we got to know each other. He told me about his experience, I told him about my experience, and yeah, it was just amazing. So kind of just to summarize everything, my name is Calvin Mackenzie. I'm a first year student going into my second year at Bournemouth University studying computing. I was a student liaison. It started off as a student liaison ambassador, but I branched down to everything. And I highly suggest you be a student ambassador. And if you like working with kids and like you want, as I said, I'm going to be a bit biased, but you want a really good manager to manage you, go to Claire. It's hands down, Claire was a really good manager to me when I started. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.